Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cat back with another mono black video. I am just so in love with this deck, and it kind of seems like you guys feel the same way. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers and a lot of comments and likes on the videos, so I really appreciate all the support. It really helps, pushing out the content and getting a wider audience, which is really sweet. And yeah, this deck has been overperforming for me. I've been loving it so much. I have not made any changes from the last video. At least I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've made any changes from the last video. So the 75, to me, it feels pretty nice, pretty stock. I have been having some comments about maybe playing Murderous Rider over Trespasser. I do like that idea. I think I'll try it out for the next league. But for this one, we do have Trespasser. Just generally speaking, the 8 field effects have been feeling extremely nice in Pioneer. Obviously, this is taking all inspiration from M. Hayashi with their, 8 field technology and just kind of going off the playsets of all the cards in the decks, except for the basic swamps, of course. Feels really nice. Even like the full 4 Cling to Dust have been feeling really nice, despite that card being a card that you wouldn't necessarily see the full 4 copies of. I just extremely love this deck. Love how it feels. Love how it just looks, on the screen right now. It's very aesthetic, which to me, means a lot. I guess it doesn't mean anything in terms of magic, but it feels nice, and I think subconsciously it may have an effect on my play patterns, but I'm not sure. Probably not, but at least I want to think that way, right? But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not going to go too in-depth in this deck tech just because I did a pretty, deep dive in the last 2 videos of the last 2 deck techs of the last 2 videos. So if you want to get more information on like the theory behind the card choices and the card amounts, definitely go check out those. But of course, thank you all so much for the support recently. And yeah, let's go right into the matches. Thank you so much. Okay, here for match number 1. This one's going to be replay. Only this match, however, just because I had some troubles with the recording this match. But it's going to be only this one. I know you guys said that you do prefer the longer, more live action gameplay videos, so we'll do that in the future and going forward. So we're on the play for this match number 1 with a decent hand. I end up mulliganing it. It is a 2-lander. If it had a Cling to Dust, then it would be closer to a keep, I feel like. We do have, 3 spells we can cast, and if we are against an aggressive deck, then we can, obviously have some game against them. But I end up mulliganing to this 6, which is a bit worse, I do have to say, but I'm going to keep it, obviously, on 6 cards in hand. Don't want to go down to 5. Lead with Hive. We see opponent has a Kumano, which makes me think PNLR. However, they don't have Gigantha, so I was kind of confused. I opted just to go for Hive and not play Shadow out here because whether they are PNLR or pretty much any other red deck, they're going to have Play with Fire Stomp, most likely. So I don't really want to run my Shadow out into that, especially being on the mulligan to 6. So just pass the turn. And then here we see they have a Copperline Gorge, so now we know this is Atarka Red. They have a really nice start here of going Burning Tree into another Burning Tree into Bushwhacker. So they deal a lot of damage here. We're able to push the 4/3 Burning Tree, which is fine. And at least we do draw Trespasser. That could be a nice blocker. That gains us some life, of course. They flip their Reflection, just attack, we block. Of course, they do have the Atarka's Command, so they trade off there with the Trespasser. We do have Shadow, which is a 4/4 as a decent blocker. They do have Sokenzin, so we go actually make them sack a creature, then go block a Spirit Token. Play another Shadow, so at least we have 2 blockers. They do have the Ramanap Ruins, however, so we're basically kind of at 1. Thoughtseize is a terrible draw, so we just pass the turn. They go for Ramanap. So I'm at 1, and then in their draw step, I'm going to field both of their green sources. We're dead to an Atarka's Command anyways, if they have it in hand, but want to do... Oh, sorry, in their upkeep. So, yeah, mitigating them from drawing a Atarka's Command and just killing us. But they just have the Kumano to deal us 1 damage and take that game 1 from us. Okay, so post-board against Atarka Red, I like obviously taking out the full 4 Thoughtseizes, 2 Shadows for the full 4 Path of Peril, which is a premium Wrath effect we have access to. and then of course the Kalitases as well. So we are on the draw, or sorry, on the play yet again with a pretty decent hand. Obviously knowing the matchup, we can keep this one despite being a 2-lander. As we know, Push, Kalitas, Path of Peril, these are extremely good cards. Even Trespasser is really good in the matchup. See a Phoenix Chick, I'm going to push it despite having Path of Peril in hand. Could be incorrect, could have saved Push there, but it is what it is. And I feel like having Trespasser, I kind of do like pushing there. And we are obviously rewarded as they kept a 1-lander. And they didn't have any of the creatures that we wanted to kill with Path of Peril. So have a nice turn 3 Trespasser. They have Audacity, which is an interesting one. We are able to push it, but they get a card. So it's a fine exchange. We're still feeling pretty nice. It's already turn 4, and we're still at, 13. So fine, and we could keep on attacking here, because we know we're going to be playing Kalitas post-combat. They have another Swifty, and then they just concede there. If they had like an Atarka's command, then it would be a bit different. But like pretty much any way this goes, we have Path of Peril. We're going to be making 2 tokens and wiping their board, so we're going to be feeling really good. You know, if this Path of Peril was a Languish or a Ritual set, it would have been a lot worse. Especially Languish would have been extremely terrible, as you can imagine on this board state. I've been seeing a lot of mono black decks play like Languish and Extinction Event in their sideboards and not Path of Peril. Obviously those cards are have applications to other matchups, but I feel like in our deck we could kind of, you know, just say like, okay, we have a lot of removal spells in the main deck, and so we want our Wrath effects to be very specific, or we can allow our Wrath effects to be very specific post-board. So because we have that ability, I feel like we can run the Path of Peril, and of course, in matchups like this and PNLR, the paths are just extremely premium, in my opinion, and have been really good for me. So with that being said, let's go to game 3. Okay, game 3, we are on the draw, but did not make any changes post-board, still like a game plan. We have decent hand. 4 lands is kind of a lot for this deck, but you know, Thirst, Path of Peril are really nice, so we're going to be keeping this one. Opponent mulligans to 6, which is obviously a good sign. They have Phoenix Chick yet again. However, I don't make the mistake, or I guess don't make the play I made last game and just killing that on the spot. I do save the Thirst for this Karizev, which is pretty ideal. I do think we have to get it off the board despite having Path of Peril in hand, just because, you know, they're going to be playing creatures otherwise. So I want to mitigate damage, despite not getting full value off the Path of Peril. We do get a nice 2-for-1 here, which is really nice. And they just have a Sokenzin, so we know that the last card in hand is probably not the best. We just play Shadow here, pass turn, and then they just concede. They could have activated Den, but we did have Edict for that. So yeah, they definitely had some pretty bad variants this last game, but I think broadly speaking, I do feel pretty comfortable with this deck in this matchup. It was the first time I played against this Atarka Red deck. Haven't been seeing this deck too often in the meta lately, but of course it's a pretty scary deck for sure. Very aggressive. I think the Cling to Dust helped out a bunch. Obviously Path of Peril in games 2 and 3 were pretty nice. Even just being like a 2-for-1 in this game 3 is kind of, you know, just sometimes enough. Even sometimes as just a 1-for-1, it's going to be enough, which is definitely nice to see. And I'll see you guys for match number 2. Of course, this was going to be the only one in replay format, so going to be back to live action gameplay for the next one. Okay, match number 2, we are on the play. I'm going to have to think about that one. Thoughtseize, Thirst is nice, but I'm not sure we could keep a 2-lander like this. I guess we could have Edict as well. I'll be a little greedy. Feeling like I could be a little greedy right now, so I'll keep this. Okay, ooh, okay. Well, at least we have a good hand against mono green. So we could Thirst the Elf. Even have Edict for Kiora. So I kind of like my hand against them. Can either take like the Troll, Oath of Nissa Haven, Yeah, I guess they're kind of far away from casting the troll. If they're like for sure gonna go like elf turn 2 or turn 1, I don't know. They could still have turn 3 troll. Yeah, and I guess I'm not too afraid of this Haven. So, I don't know. I guess it is kind of awkward taking troll with their hands, but maybe it's correct. Could just take Oath of Nissa. Yeah, sure. I guess Oath or Haven. Oath or Haven. I'll take the Haven. It's kind of strange. Not incredibly sure if that's correct or not. Cling to dust. Okay. At least I can attempt to draw us another land. Or we can attempt to do that. Yeah. I guess I'll do like taking Haven there because I drew Forest. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this is their hand. Would love to draw Black Source untapped for Liliana. Then we could just save the Edict for Kiora. No. Okay, I guess we're unfortunately forced into doing this. Could have gotten a little greedy with Cling to try to hit third land, but I think we need to Edict there. So unfortunately now they just go Kiora instead Elf. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like even knowing, like if this was a post-board match, or like an open deck list match, I feel like knowing that we're up against Mono Green, I would still keep the 7. Although, we are just kind of getting punished for keeping a 2-lander. Okay, at least we could draw that now. Just keep them off the max amount of mana they could have, despite it not being, you know, the best. They could draw a card here of Troll. Haven. Okay, yeah. So at least they just have, like, if we draw a land for Sheoldred, we may be in decent shape. And if they, like, don't have, like, the best draws, like, off this and then off their draw step next turn. Okay. I guess, yeah, we pretty easily Liliana plus though here, right? It's like a plus away, Cling to Dust, we had Nykthos. So they already have a lot of mana, so I feel like I kind of don't mind going for Liliana Edict. So they already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so even if we give them the extra 1 mana withdrawal, I think we should be in fine shape. Not like good shape, but this is at least a line that has a few downsides, I would imagine, right? I guess it's kind of our only line, right? Yeah, Sheoldred is good in this matchup. Pretty hard for them to deal with if they don't have like Storm or Karn or Cavalier. Cavalier's pretty good. Okay. Man, it kind of sucks. I feel like we have such a good matchup against Mono Green. Like even post board, like 2 Kalitas, 2 Needle, some amount of Invoke Despair is really nice. Man, they have the perfect discards though for the two Nykthoses just kind of being irrelevant. Huh. Tough. Not sure if there's anything we could have done different here. Oh wow, in a Karn tough deck. Jeez, they probably get Transmogrifying Wand, maybe? Oh right, Mightstone and Meekstone, just better. Okay, I'll concede there. Fair enough. Okay, so I think I for sure want Needles. And then I do think Kalitas is pretty decent as well. And then some number of Invoke Despair. Like I said, I feel like we do have a pretty good matchup. We are on the place where I like my Lilianas. Honestly feel like Trespasser could just be a cut. Just because it's really not good in combat as compared to their creatures. And then, how about let's keep in 2 Cling, and then just go 2 Invoke. Kalitas could be like not as good as I feel like he could be, but I want to try him out. In the past, he's been pretty good against mono green for me, but that was kind of a long time ago, so I don't entirely remember. Eef. Okay, maybe this is just going to be a loss for us. Yeah. So we keep 5. I guess just keep the 2 removal spells and Shadow. Like, Shadow is really good in this matchup, which is nice, but hopefully they don't have turn 1 elf. If they don't have turn 1 elf, then we should be mostly fine. But now we're kind of forced into edicting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. At least we get Shadow down, so if they have Troll, we have pretty easy answer to that. Even have Cling to Dust mana open after. Nykthos. Kiora. Plus an elf, yikes. Pretty good. So Thirst or Push would be really good here. No. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to attack Shadow, Demo Field Nykthos, then Edict the Kiora. Yeah. Just attack them. And yeah, Edict is really good in this matchup. Definitely a lot better than Power Word Kill, Groove the Throat, whatever. But they do have Karn. Oh, they have Cavalier. Okay. Into another elf. Yikes. This is where Extinction Event could be good. Wow, I guess Sheoldred is really good as well. But this is where like Extinction Event could get us back in the game if we are running it post board. But I feel like we have like a decent matchup against mono green. I think we're just kind of like getting a bit of variance here. We're not entirely out of it yet, though. So they have 7 mana. They're gonna go Troll plus Karn. Okay. What do they get? Okay. So they probably don't have a land as the other card in hand, or else they probably would have gotten a Cityscape leveler. So we could start by attacking, potentially. How do I want to play this out, though? So if we attack both that card and they just don't block, then we could cling. This is going to be... it's kind of tough when you kind of know you've already lost and you're trying to get back into it, right? So yeah, no blocks. I think I'll just exile that. Thoughtseize, okay. It's not terrible. Oh, they just have another card. Okay, I guess we take the Mightstone Weakstone. Trying to slow them down a bit. Yeah. I guess I really am wishing we had Extinction Event. I don't know. It's hard to find the sideboard slots. Especially when you already have 4 Wrath effects. Maybe this is too many though. So probably now they could just get Leveler. Yeah. But like I said, like we have like 12 removal spells that are like 2 mana or less. So I don't know. Did they just kill themselves? I think they just killed themselves. Right? This is like 10 here. 11. Then 2 on draw step. Okay. That was a bit of a punt on their part. Hey, we'll take it though. Game 3. Okay. So on the draw, maybe Kalitas is too slow. Liliana too. Just like I feel like not sure if Liliana is like better than Trespasser. So, or I guess not sure if Trespasser is better than Liliana. So, kind of like still fine with this. I feel like Liliana, despite being on the draw, still could be fine because we do have the 12 ways of interacting with them on turns 1 and 2. So we could still, get an Edict off on an opponent who has just 1 creature on the battlefield, right? Oh, movement to 5. Wow. Okay, maybe that punt they made could mean we win this, because movement to 5 with the Thoughtseize is really good. We have answers to their elves, Sheoldred as a payoff. Yeah, I mean, if we draw lands, then we're looking to be in decent shape. Oath, okay. So we could go Thoughtseize for sure. Cavalier. Hopefully we can just like not care about that Cavalier this whole game. But we'll check out their hand. Okay. So we could take Troll or Haven. I think I'm just going to take Haven. Like, not guaranteed they are going to hit their 3rd land for Troll. If they do, we do have turn 3 Liliana. Anyways, Or I guess now we have Revolt with Fatal Push. Drawing Shadow there would have been like just so good. Okay, looks like we're in pretty good shape here. I think I'm still gonna lead on Swamp. Liliana plus. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess not as good as a land though. Okay. So let's discard extra Sheoldred, play Sheoldred. So they do have Troll next turn. Another Cavalier, okay. So they have Troll, and then on their turn they're gonna have 2 unknowns. Okay. So killing this gives them 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, which is I guess fine, or gonna have to be fine. Do I use my? I think I definitely just use my Fatal Push here. So let's start with the plus. Get that last card out of hand, which is a Karn. Okay, pretty good. Let's go push this there, or sorry, field there, then push Troll. And I do like not edicting there, so we could threaten ultimate just to really kind of close off things if they, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the Cavalier would be the best draw for them there. So they could do that. So what do we want to do here? Do we just Liliana ultimate? If we do that, we can give them like Beseiju, this forest, and then this forest and elf. Then what do they keep? Probably just these two. Both of this doesn't matter. And then yeah, let's do that. So elf. Oh, we do it. Oh. Yeah, I guess this would work this way. Okay. Interesting. So this gives them 3 mana. This also gives them 3 mana, but more flexibility. So maybe it's just like this. And then like if they keep this, then they pretty much have nothing to do. So could even like honestly go like this because we have Thirst in hand. Yeah. Let's do this. They could still make a 4/4 with this, right? Oh, but they have to sack the land, so yeah, they're just never keeping that. Okay. Let me just go Bloodchief's Thirst. They have 3 mana, so not much they could draw into. And then Sheoldred's just kind of going to be chilling here and probably win the game for us. Yeah, so they can't even activate that, so that's the game. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, we kind of stole that one with opponent punting game 2 because we were definitely dead there. I guess they just kind of didn't do the math with Misery Shadow. But it feels good to get mono green. Haven't seen it before in the past 2 leagues I posted on the channel, so it feels good to get this matchup, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay, match number 3. We are on the play. And yeah, we have a keeper against Yorion. Oh gosh. Wonder what that means. I guess we're about to find out. Okay. So, I guess mono blue devotion. Dang, okay. What the heck is this? Good. X or less. Wow, okay. That could be really good against us. So I think I'm either taking that or Brazen Borrower here. I think I'll take the Borrower. Just because I do have Liliana in hand that can pressure either their hand or their board state, so I don't mind too much letting them have this right now. But this is definitely a scary card. Okay. So they looked at 3 and then put 1 on top. Let's just, I think, yeah, you just edict this. And swing in. They still can't Blue Sun Shadow. Even if they do, we have Thirst. So, and drawing second Thirst makes me feel a bit more comfortable with taking the Borrower. This card is just like a, I feel like it's really good against us. Like really good tempo, really good value. Kills our planeswalkers really easily. I wonder what they're playing green for. So yeah, I guess we could draw with Castle actually. Yeah, I think I like that line a bit more than, I don't know, maybe dealing them 6 is a bit better. I don't know, it's close. Maybe I'm being a bit too like attrition based here. Oh, if this is their play, then yeah, I'm definitely fine with what we did. Okay. Okay. So we could either plus away Liliana number 2 or Cling to Dust. I guess, we could also just like redraw with Cling right now. We're definitely just gonna Thirst this. Yeah, I guess I'll discard extra Liliana. Seems like it's gonna be pretty difficult for them to get rid of this. Island, okay. I guess I should have drawn first, because I'm definitely casting this right now. Okay. So I could get rid of their green. I don't think that's too important. I feel like they probably just have green for like some sideboard cards. And this Nykthos is doing nothing right now, so I'll probably just field on end step. Yeah, I'll just go over the Nykthos. They started tapping their mana though. There, I'm not sure what that was all about. Okay. Let's discard this Demolition Field. Feel like I feel like there's a Brazen Borrower in hand. I'm kind of afraid of it. No, okay. Green, oh, Risen Reef. Okay, sure. Oh right, they have this combo. Yeah, I forget that the combo, but they could somehow go infinite with Risen Reef and then cast Thassa's Oracle. I forget how they do it though. I think there's Master of Waves in their deck too. I guess yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, so I guess could have or should have gone after the green source, knowing that. Let's just cling to dust here. Three, 4, 5. Just leaving creatures in the graveyard for Trespasser. Okay. So let's get the last card out of their hand. Disruption Protocol. Oh wow. Okay. And then I think I just want to push here. Push. And then pass turn. Man, we already have Cling to Dust back online. Jeez, okay. I guess they do have Yorion though. Okay. With Liliana, we should be fine though with that. Start with the draw. Okay. I guess could have clung to dust again to try to hit land drop, but this should be fine here. Oh, Omen Hawker. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So maybe they have Bank Buster, which could be a problem. Okay. So it's just plus one more time. I'm going to push this Omen Hawker. Keeping Thirst for like the Yorion, if somehow they could cast it, or like a Master Waves or whatever. Because we don't have Revolt going on right now. So a bit better to keep Thirst in hand over push. What is this? 5 mana. Okay. Sure. I'll put that on top. Thank you. I guess that was pretty good. Kept me off from ultimating that. Can't just draw right into it though. Yeah, and I think I'll keep Edict over Thirst, just to play it in instant speed if I can, or if I want to. Still beats Master of Waves on non-token, so I think we should be fine here. Yorion in hand. Okay. So I think let's just plus away this Hive. They have a probably like a land or something. Counterspell. Okay, so they have Yorion in hand. I was thinking about clinging to dust before, but I think that would have been only good if we had an untapped land to play after. Ooh, okay, so they do have Hall. So I think I may have to Liliana minus and not use Edict for this Yorion. Man, Cling to This has been so good this game. Okay, I guess I could just see what we draw. Okay. So now we could just plus this away. Yeah, kill Urion. I guess didn't have to do it now. That's fine. And pass. Now they're pretty incentivized to activate Hall, but we just have the Edict. So make them tap it in case they drew like a Spell Pierce or something, which still would have kept Liliana alive, but still would have kept this on the battlefield, right? Okay. So that's plus, then don't have Cling to Dust, so let's go Castle. Okay. Ultimate next turn. Wouldn't do too much, but we have it available to us at least. Ooh, okay, that's a really good draw for them. It's pretty scary. Pretty long game one right after that. One top, one bottom. Okay, let's see what they kept on top. This is another channel for prototype. Oh, Gadwick. Ugh. Okay, that's really good. Wow. Okay. Kind of wanted to draw a removal spell there. I guess, like, we can, I don't know, ultimating Liliana. Not sure if that's the best right now. We could go, like, Gadwick and 3 lands, plus everything else. Something like that. We could honestly just, like, Edict here. However, and it wouldn't be terrible, but I feel like we're probably supposed to ultimate. So I think I'm doing it. I guess perhaps should have activated Castle first. Like play 1 Hive, activate Castle. Let's see what we draw. Yeah, probably should have done that first. So let's go Gadwick. Island. How do we feel about this? It's definitely pretty tough to know what's like going to be for sure good. I just kind of want this Gadwick off the battlefield. In fact, maybe we are supposed to like, I don't know. Now I'm kind of feeling like edicting was just fine enough. But like this Omen of the Sea could be a problem. Because now they could just keep this and then kill Liliana. Yeah, I should have drawn with Castle first for sure. I'll just do it like this though. See what they take. They may like... Okay, so that... I feel better about that now. Because they may value like the Omen Scribe it higher. They didn't do that on upkeep though. Okay. Or just like keeping more lands, right? And they would be off green mana if they kept the other pile. Okay. Okay. think I could just attack with Hive now. Like we have enough resources where I don't think we need Liliana on the battlefield now, which is pretty cool. I don't know why they're not scrying with this Omen. Kind of makes me scared they have another way to blink it other than Yorion. Okay, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna like keep on doing this. Try to end the game. I don't think it matters too much what I'm exiling. I guess I should exile like the okay, now they're gonna scry the non-lands. To bottom, okay. Pass turn. Oh, okay. So let's go Liliana plus, and then play Sheoldred. Trickster, okay. So let's yeah, discard Edict. Play Sheoldred. Pass. Hold up push if we need to kill the Trickster for whatever reason. Maybe that's not necessary because Edict is a bit better than push and the Trickster's not really doing much. Copy of creature you control. Okay. I guess now we're kind of rewarded for keeping push. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna do it for game one. You know, like this is a kind of an interesting deck because it seems kind of unassuming at first, but I've definitely been scared of it and like lost to it in the past. So I don't know. That game was like we were in favor pretty much the whole time, but I don't know. They had a lot of resources. Okay. I'm not really sure what we want to sideboard though. What does Pithing Needle do? Anything? I don't think anything. Like Invoke Despair could be okay. Kalitas could be fine. What would I want to cut though, is the thing. Like I feel like our main deck is like pretty decent against them. Don't think I want Duress. Yeah, most of their cards they want to be keeping are creatures. I guess I could definitely see like Invoke or Kalitas coming in. I guess we saw the Blue Sun's Twilight. Oh, we saw the Disruption Protocol, so I don't know if we want to play Invoke with them having counterspells. I guess like the question is, do we want to keep all of removal? I think let's just run it back. Like maybe for game 3, after getting more information about what's in their deck, we could change some more things. Okay. So on the draw, they kept 7. I think I'll put back the push. Just because I'm thinking like Risen Reef is a card that I want to answer in turn 2. Witching Bow, okay. Interesting. One top, one bottom. I guess Thirst is nice though now. I at the moment cannot go turn 3 Liliana though. Boy. It's a pretty good hand. So we do have answer to the Reef. I think we, man, Brazen Bar was really good. I think we just have to take this Master Waves though. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we just do take the Borrower. Seems like the most flexible card they have. And I guess drawing Thirst kind of makes me feel like we could potentially just like allow them to have these other creatures. Oh, and they play this as a land. Okay. So that makes me feel a bit better. Shadow. Think. Interesting, because we could leave up Edict for Reef, but then like our turn 3, like we're not necessarily casting Liliana. I think I would rather, yeah, I would rather have the option of casting Liliana. So I'll just pass here. If we draw untapped black source, so a swamp, we draw swamp. Ooh, the Druid Nykthos. Okay, go for a Reef, and they drew a card off of it. Okay. Okay, so we could try to fix yeah, let's try to fix our mana a bit here instead of casting Shadow, because Shadow's really, kind of not really doing much right now. And now first I'll take them off the green mana. Well, they already have the channel, the pathway, I guess. Yeah, let's just take them off Nykthos first. Just gonna draw 2 cards, okay. Okay. So, it's honestly pretty good for them. Not gonna lie. 2 bottom though with the scry. And they did put this on blue. Okay. I guess it is Liliana time. I think I'm just gonna plus away this other one. Could plus away Shadow, but the other one being 3 mana and us being kind of choked on mana on lands. I think I could just discard the extra one. They discarded Master Waves though, which is pretty surprising. I thought they would keep that. Maybe they have another in hand. They drew another card with Reef, and they shocked in, so they have the Disruption Protocol. Okay. So I'll start with an... if they do have... Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll start with Edict, because if they do have second Master Waves, we could just kick Bloodchief's Thirst for that. Oh, a Fading Hope. Why did they shock this in then? Okay. Interesting. So 1 scry to the bottom, okay. I think I'm just going to discard Shadow. We could potentially, I was thinking about playing Shadow and just not using Liliana this turn. But I think it's probably a bit more appropriate to just keep on plussing her. Yeah, so not sure. I guess I'm still reading them for having a Disruption Protocol. Yeah. They don't even put Yorion into hand. So I think that's Edict. Play land. And then I guess we can start fielding them. Yeah. Doesn't seem too bad. Take them off the green mana. Or attempt to. And then if we draw more field effects, we could, you know, potentially get these too. And then could also try to like basic lands check them here. Okay, so they play at least 4 islands. Nykthos plus Gadwick for 4. Yep, that's a good play. Wow. It's pretty scary. Pretty scary. So, like, obviously, blessing Liliana is pretty attractive here, but I think my 2 removal spells in hand are a bit more valuable than blessing here. So I think I actually don't mind just edicting. Like, they very easily just have like lands in hand that they could easily discard. So I think this is like a corner case scenario where I actually would, you know, rather edict here than keep on plussing despite having removal spells in hand for the Gadwick. Yeah, Pithing Needle is really good. So I feel like I kind of want some more firepower, so I think I may bring in some number of Invoke Despair post for game 3. I have been like taking so much time this match though, that's for sure. Owen of the Sea is really good. Yeah, they have this Witching Well. Honestly, Witching Well was really, really good for them this game. 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay, let's see what they got going. Okay. So like even if there's a bad card on the top of their library, oh, they just go to bottom. Okay. Wow. Okay, I thought they had a good hand. Okay. Interesting. I really wish I had a Cling to Dust here. Well, I guess my thirsts are never going to resolve against their Yorion. That's kind of what this is telling me. And yeah, they can cast it here. Yeah, so well, I guess the thirst can't kill it now, but they're just gonna be drawing a lot of cards. I do like how they stacked this trigger last though. Okay, 2 bottom. Let's get the max information on that scry. Another 2 bottom. Wow. Okay. And 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay, so I think let's just start with this. Yeah, I think we need to get Yorion out of the picture while they're tapped out. Despite Shadow potentially being a really good threat for us right now. Just because they don't have much. Yeah, probably dead now. They don't have much like targeted removal. So they have Fading Hope, Blue Sun's Twilight, Brazen Borrower, I think is all we've seen, and then the Protocol. But yeah, it looks like probably can't really come back from this Master Who Waves plus triple counter spell. But yeah, I mean, what did I tell you guys? Like, this deck is really like unassumingly powerful. I feel like they counter this, right? Oh, 4 mana. Okay. Yeah. One top, one bottom. Risen Reef. So yeah, I wonder, I forget what the combo is for the life of me. I guess, yeah, this is a lot of triggers though. And in fact, yeah, we're just dead now, right? Yeah. Oh, we're actually not dead. We're down to 2, which is pretty close to dead. Especially with the Spore State. Okay. Game 3. So, yeah, I guess I'm not sure if they have a combo or not. I remember the last time I played against this deck, which was a while ago, they did have a combo kill. So yeah, I said I wanted some Invoke Despairs. Not really sure how many. Could like see cutting Shadow for 1 or 2. Or like a Kalitas. Let's just try that. Don't want to like, because I feel like our main deck is fine against them. Don't want to trim too much. But yeah, a really interesting match here. Very, very long. That's for certain. I'll keep this. It's not the best. But double Thoughtseize could be pretty effective. Plus threat right after. Ooh, wow, okay. So they kept a 1.5 lander, I guess. So Omen Hawker, I don't even know. I don't think that does anything right now. I guess that's good with their Witching Well. I think I just want to take the Glasspool Mimic. Yeah, I'll take them off a land here. They could potentially like draw out of it pretty easily, but we're kind of taking that risk. And yeah, we'll see what they drew. Okay, so they didn't draw land, so I drew a Master of Waves. So let's take this. Yeah, let's take the Fading Hope. And then like the Twilights and the Borrowers, obviously like pretty scary. But yeah, I do want to attempt to do this here. Would love to draw Threat. Or yeah, I guess would love to draw non-lands. Okay, so there's Petty Theft. That's kind of like the start that they need. Ugh. Okay. Take them off green mana. They could actually, yeah, just cast Brazen Borrower. Okay, so this is obviously the downside of doing that. Okay, I just have land anyways. That kind of sucks. But I think keeping them off Reef is probably like a bit more relevant. Okay, Trespasser is pretty nice. Could potentially race them here. If they like don't draw land for Master Waves. Come on. So removal spell off the top would be really nice. Like yeah, any removal spell does it. Oh, they what? They Blue Sun's Twilight? Okay. I guess I kind of have to kill that now, because if we attack, then we're taking 6, 9, 10 damage potentially. Yuck. So I guess it was pretty good for them. I guess. Yeah, we do have to do that now. Man, that kind of sucked. So they have a Master Waves in hand. And one unknown. I'll leave up Castle here. We know they have at least 4 islands, so no point in Demolition Fielding on their draw step. They're still not playing their Master Waves. Did they, like, where did it go? They still have it, right? Are they just, like, playing around removal? Maybe getting a bit greedy and wanting to get more devotion before? Okay, 2 bottom. Stressful game. Stressful match. Cling to Dust, okay. Edict. So I think I'm just gonna be swinging in here. Leaving up Edict. Trying to get this game over as fast as possible. Unfortunately, don't have any more creatures in the graveyard to gain some life. We do have Cling to Dust next turn if we do cast Edict. Okay, and they take the damage. So I guess Omen Hawker can be pretty good with Omen of the Sea here. So we'll let them do this, and then I may do an upkeep Edict. 1 top, 1 bottom. I'll just do it now. Don't think they play Spell Pierce. But yeah, I didn't think that the creature token clause would have been relevant, so I just put the extra creature in the graveyard. So they have Twilight here. Looks like they're gonna go for it. Wow, that's pretty unfortunate. Dang. Yikes. Discards Reason Reef. Okay, so they still have Master Waves in hand, right? Okay, so we're not dead. shoot. Fatal Push would have been so much nicer. Because then we could Demo Field, Meter Alt. I guess we're still probably going to be doing that. We could block Trespasser with Hive, which I think I'll be doing here. Or like next turn. But I feel like we have to do this. Leave up Demolition Field for the Meter Vault. Man, Blue Sun's Twilight, jeez. Fatal Push would have been so much better there, because we Demo Field, Fatal Push, then still have Hive mana, I believe. So go down to, yeah. Go down to 2. If they just pass turn. Okay. Probably dead now, though. I was going to say if they pass turn and just flip Trespasser, they could just have us lethal on attack. I don't think there's anything we could draw. 5. Well, I kind of punted there, didn't I? Can we go Hive plus? No. Yeah, that was a bit of a punt. I feel like we're just really dead. Oh wait, was it a punt? 4? No, we're still dead on board. If we cling to dust the creature. Oh, no. Because they target a creature here. If they don't target a creature, then I don't know. Too much thinking right now. Well, we're just for sure dead, though. I feel like they have 3 cards in hand. We have none. Yeah. So. Oh no, we do have the mana. Oh, my bad. Wow, I guess I just can't count. Okay. So we block this and then gain 3. Sorry, you guys. My gosh. I guess my brain is just not working apparently here. Oh, okay. That keeps us alive. Oh man. Then do I keep them off Risen Reef? I think I do. Still have Cling to Dust open. Oh, what is this? 6 mana. Gadabik? Yeah, okay. Not a good sign. A Omen Hawker would have been lethal if we don't draw a removal spell. Okay, let's see what they do with the Scry. 1 top, 1 bottom. Yeah, if anything, like from this match, like Cling to Dust is so freaking good. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we do have enough mana to go activate Hive plus push off of the Hive after blocks if we do need it. Don't think we will, but at least we do have that option. Oh, do they have another Blue Suns? Looks like it. Seven? Oh, because if it's X equals 5 or more, they make it copy. And we're actually dead from that, right? Oh, but they have to tap. Oh. Oh, but they just don't pay for ward. Okay, sure. Dang. Wow. Yeah, tough. Oh, does the copy not enter the battlefield? Okay, well, I guess we're still alive, technically. And then can't push the Trespassers. Okay. Fair enough. GG's. That was a long one. Very close matchup. Cling to Dust was incredible. I think it could have gone either way. Blue Sun's Twilight is just really, really good. So is Gadwick. Not completely sure like what our game plan is against them. Don't think we really need to farm a game plan because this is kind of like a off-meta deck, but still extremely powerful. I guess just keep the board as clear as possible. Try to field their Nykthos, whatever. But yeah, pretty cool, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 4 after an extremely long match 3. We're back. Oh god, okay. Do I go down to 6? I don't think so. Oh, sorry, go down to 5. I don't think so. Because we do have, we're on the play, but we do have Cling to Dust and 4 castable removal spells, so I think it's fine. Despite not being, like, the best. Okay, Atarka Red Pierce. So, Phoenix. Haven't seen Phoenix in quite some time. Pretty cool. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'll cling to Dust now. If I remember correctly, Phoenix is a deck that doesn't play any mountains? Question mark? I think. They may just not play out Thing in the Ice. Okay, they do. So no third land. Kind of unfortunate, but I think it's okay for now, but not the best. Short, of course. Okay, so there's one Phoenix. Okay, I guess I will pass turn. Like we could try. Maybe trying to Cling to Dust for a land there was correct because we do have Trespasser for the Phoenix. But I was pretty afraid of them being able to do it this turn. Maybe I think that was a bit incorrect. Yeah, and I think I will not compound my mistake and just not exile Phoenix. Land, please. Okay. Not an ideal land, but at least we got it. Sheoldred is really good in this matchup. Impulse, okay. I mean, I guess they can flip Thing in the Ice potentially. Fortunately, that the ward was an actual ward and not just a auto put Phoenix in the graveyard. Okay, there's the opt. Even if they do flip Thing, it should be fine. Scar to the top, so probably can flip Thing in the Ice here. We'd love to draw land, so we could go Thirst plus Trespasser. One bottom. 3 cards in hand. Hardcast Phoenix. Interesting, okay. So they don't have an instant or sorcery in hand. And we did draw land, okay. Ooh, I think we do have to Thirst here. Still, I mean, like, going for Sheoldred is really tempting, but if they have an instant or sorcery on the top of their library, then we're really not doing well. So I will do that, despite it like not feeling the best. And I think I will draw step. Demolition Field. Yeah, I'll just go after the hall. If I remember correctly, they play like 2 islands and no other basic lands. I think I remember this so well because I'm pretty sure I was able to, like, when I was playing, so long ago, I was playing like a Field of Ruin black-green deck, and I was able to get them to 2 islands as their only lands in play. Oh god, Treasure Cruise, okay, well, that's a good one. And pieces of the puzzle, oh gosh. Ooh, so they're on the iteration plan, so they probably have Temporal Trespass too. A really, really scary card. Opt and Fairy Impulse. Okay, that's fine. So they have Opt and 1 unknown. Hopefully that unknown is not another Cruise or a Trespass. Or even like a Lightning Axe. Because I think I'm just going to be playing Sheoldred here. Yeah. I guess technically we could have gone Cling to Dust for iteration, but I think that's playing too scared. Oh, okay, they just had it. Oh, they had... Okay, never mind. I guess they didn't have the opt somehow. So we could Liliana Edict. Then I'll do another Demolition Field. Not that it really like achieves much, but at least we could have the option. Or at least we could do it, right? Oh, they fail to find? Okay. So maybe they play 1 island, or they just have the other one in hand. They just passed though. So I guess they could have like spell pierces, or I feel like they would cast a cantrip on their turn. I think I'm just gonna keep second Liliana in hand. I don't really need another Hive. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know about this one. Cause like I feel like they probably have Fiery Impulse. If they didn't do anything last turn. Yeah. So maybe just passing and leaving up Cling to Dust was a bit better. Oh, they didn't cast it though. Gonna go after the iteration over Phoenix because I think they're like a bit far off from casting or getting the Phoenix back at this point. Pieces, okay. Oh, I guess they didn't have Impulse in hand because these are the 4. Fiery and Treasure Cruise. Okay. So they're gonna cast Cruise here. They can go like land plus cantrip to get back Phoenix. Okay, they don't have it. They do have Fiery Impulse in hand though. Okay. So it's plus. I think at this point I'll just plus away Liliana. Number 2. Okay, there's a Consider, so I'll just pass turn now. Don't want to activate Hive into the Impulse. And we have 3 Cling to Dusts to interact with their graveyard. Yeah, I guess I really do like this matchup then. Cling to Dust is so good. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Oh, they have another Treasure Cruise. Ooh, okay. So that's 1 instant, or 1 spell. They're at 8 as well, which is not high. So they've gone through 3 ops, 3 considers. Looks like they could flip here. No, they just do this for, okay. And I guess yeah, I'll do this from my graveyard. Just because I may want to plus away this one next turn. This does open us up to Spell Pierce though, to flip the thing in the ice, which they may be thinking about right now. No, okay. Wow. Surprisingly, that was like really good for us. Or okay for us, right? Because now we could just Edict. I guess I should have drawn with Cling to Dust first. I was a little too fast with that. Another Liliana. Okay. So they've gone through all impulses, right? Yeah. So how do we feel about just going Hive here? I think we could go for it. They could have Lightning Axe. Yeah, they do have, okay. Which, okay, At least they don't discard Phoenix though, so I think we should be fine for this turn. They're also at 14 cards in their library. Another thing in the ice, okay. Maybe should have held the Demolition Field last turn. Oh, Temporal Trespass, okay. Only 2 cards in hand though. I think this is their last opt. 1 top. Shard, of course. Uh-oh. So they could potentially flip thing, which is like okay. Mostly okay. They could put us down to 5, though they may just kill Liliana. Yeah, because they're gonna have 1 card left in hand after all of this. If I do play a spell here. Lightning Axe, okay. So they probably just go after me then. Yeah. Oh, put me down to 7. I can't do math. Oh, okay. Or we could just draw that. Let's go for that. And then I think let's just go for Cling to Dust. Oops. I definitely could just be discarding this extra Liliana, but I think like if I drew like Sheoldred there, then I probably would, but just drawing lands, I don't think I need any more lands, so that's fine. And I think now we should be fine. They have 9 cards in hand. Or in library, not in hand. Okay, yeah, like here, let's just go discard. Cling to Dust is so broken. Oh my gosh. Which is like not something you usually say, right? About a little card like this. But it's like at least in this match, in the past match, the previous match, it's been so good. Okay, that's really good. Well, I mean, we have answers to it. Yeah. See, holding Liliana is paying off now. Okay, and I guess I'll just keep the Edict around. And then play land for castle now. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna like try to mill them out. Okay, Trespasser, we could finally actually do some damage now. I should have plus first, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, just a land. They're not dead next turn though. Should be fine. Okay. That's pretty good. Sahili, whoa. I've not seen this one from Phoenix before. It's pretty cool. Okay. So they have three cards in their library, so I think I'm just gonna Edict away this token. Okay, and they concede. Okay, extremely long game there. Sorry about that. So, like, I think our main deck is pretty decent. I don't think I like the Misery Shadows, though. They just die to all the removal. I think we could... Let's try doing, like, 2 Duress, 2 Kalitas. I think I like that. Liliana is also, you know, another one that people will say that, oh, it's pretty bad because they could just discard their Phoenix. Which is true, but we do have a lot of agency in how we use Liliana, so we can... you know, be mindful of that, right, when using her. And we do have discard spells to get an idea of what their hand looks like before using her in that way, right? So, and, you know, I think that last game was kind of a great representation of why she's still good in a matchup like this. Okay, we can for sure keep this one. A little slow, but we've got some nice beaters here. Man, it's some of these last 2 matches have been so extremely long. Like, I finished the last match and I looked at the recording and I saw it was 47 minutes long. I was like, oh my god. That may have been like the longest recording or match ever. No, I don't think so, that I've ever played. Because I think I've had matches that go down to like 1 minute each or something like that, right? Even less than that. So do Edict on our main phase player and spell Pierce. Discards Treasure Cruise, okay. I think I like playing Trespasser here. I do sense a Fiery Impulse. I think I will take the Treasure Cruise. But yeah, they're gonna do it now. Okay, at least they didn't have Phoenix though. I do like that over Liliana because that was a 2-for-1 for us. Okay. Oh, a no land. Okay. Well, thank God for this Sheoldred's Edict. Man, Edict has Edict on Planeswalker has been like one of the nicest plays I've had with this deck. Okay. Okay, so there's a Phoenix. Choose Fire Impulse and Temporal Trespass. Really? Okay. I don't know why they would want this in hand when they have this mana, but okay. Dresser's a nice draw though. Oh, they have 2 Lightning Axes, okay. So let's take this Treasure Cruise and I guess play Kalitas first. They have removal for both of them, so I don't think it matters too much. Okay. I haven't been fielding yet because I know they have an island, or I guess 2, in their deck, so I think there was a turn where we could have fielded. Yeah, that turn we edicted, we could have fielded before, but that would have opened us up to Spell Pierce. Okay, so there's the Trespass gone, and 1 axe, so they have this and 1 unknown in hand. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Okay, I'll take Cruise, and then we could just not do anything here. Huh. Okay, so we could definitely play out Sheoldred here and then just empty their hand, but I think I'm just gonna Liliana and not do anything with her. Could be definitely incorrect. I just kind of want to try to see how this plays out, because I feel like we are in a pretty commanding position right now. So, and I kind of like it. But I mean, just like having Liliana in hand when they're empty-handed is like still, you know, pretty good. But like, this is what I kind of felt like could happen. You know, we draw a card we don't really need. We could plus away. Yeah, and then they plus away Lightning Axe because we didn't play Sheoldred, and then hey, would you look at that? We had it anyways. Doing a little bit of mind games here. Yeah, and I guess no, they like no matter what they keep the impulse, because Lightning Axe with no cards in hand is just not what you want to be doing. Okay. Oh, and there's a Lightning Axe. Okay, sure. And then I'm just going to draw with Castle instead of fielding again. Okay. Sheoldred obviously really nice right now. I guess like Treasure Cruise is their best draw, but then, oopsies, then they are down to what, 2 life. Crackling Drake, that's a really good one against us. But yeah, they can't cast it. Okay, and they concede. So yeah, pretty deterministic kill against Phoenix right there. Not really afraid of the matchup whatsoever. Cling to Dust, so good. Liliana so good. Sheoldred so good. Even the Edict on the Saheeli is surprisingly pretty nice there. Yeah, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 5. Gonna have to move on this one. Okay, keep this. I will put back. I think I'll. It's tough to know what to put back. It's either Shadow or Trespasser, I think. I think just to have a nice mana curve, I'll put back Trespasser, despite Trespasser being kind of like the more generally powerful card as compared to Shadow. Watery Grave. Whoa. 4-color Greasefang? Okay, that's pretty cool. Why did they not Thoughtseize me? It's kind of weird. So I guess it's either Thoughtseize or Founding the third path. Oh, because I guess they wanted to do it. That makes no sense. So if they Thoughtseize, they take Liliana. How do we feel about that? I think that's fine. With Sky Sovereign in hand, I think that's fine, because I'm a bit afraid of them just, you know, discarding Sky Sovereign to that. They still don't play out Thoughtseize though, okay. Okay, with how fast they made that play, I'm a bit scared of them having a, I guess we can't even play around Greasefang. So I'll just run out my Shadow. Not guaranteed that they have it, so that's okay. So now they go Thoughtseize. So weird. I guess they maybe just like misclicked, or I don't know. But now with Shadow on the battlefield, do feel pretty good. Like even, yeah, I feel like they shouldn't even take Liliana at this point, because then we could go Thirst and still have Edict open for a Greasefang. So they probably should take Edict, yeah. But now, yeah, I'll just Liliana minus. So they didn't have Greasefang last turn, so probably I can assume they don't this turn. 4-color Greasefang. We're in the 3-1 bracket too, so it seems like they're doing well. Chariot, okay. That's terrifying. Okay, we have Sheoldred though. Okay. So, let's start with an attack. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should plus away this Thirst, or hold it and just not use Liliana this turn. Also, the field effects should be really good if they're 4 colors. Kind of just realized that. Are they gonna... What? What? Do they have like a second Chariot? I mean, like they can attack down Liliana now, but I think I'm okay with that. So they have second Chariot. Huh. Okay. Mana Confluence, yeah. Oh boy, do I really want to go field. Oh. Seriously? That is dirty, wow. Jeez. That's nasty. Did they top deck that? Man. I feel like they probably didn't with how fast they got. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, just waiting for me to plus Liliana for the Delirium. Dang. Wow, okay. I mean, they got me. They for sure got me. Man, this is such a greedy deck. So greedy. Oh my gosh. Wow, also Faithful Mending was such a good draw for them. And we're in fact just dead now. No, we're sorry, we're not. We're not dead. But they can... Oh yeah, we're dead. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna act like that game did not happen. Get Needle. So like, do they... I'm sure they play Parhelion. Man, such a greedy... Okay, I'm just gonna get over the fact how greedy... The fact of how greedy their deck is. My gosh, because they're... Jeez. Just frustrates me so much sometimes for no reason. Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna... Well, let's go like one Shadow, one Kalitas. On the play... Nah, I'm just gonna not have Kalitas whatsoever, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring in my Needles for 2 Shadows. Could maybe trim on Bloodchief's Thirst though. Okay, let's keep this. So we saw Beseiju, but I'm still gonna go turn 1 Needle here. What do I even name? I guess Chariot in the Dark, because that's like, yeah, that's like the... With a Cling to Dust in hand, I'm not too worried about like a Parhelion or Sky Sovereign. And Chariot's just like the one I'm most afraid of them hard casting like we saw last game, so let's just go with that. Okay, so they probably take Edict here. Take my Cling to Dust, wow. So they're trying to like mana screw me. See how it is? No, I'm just kidding. Cling to Dust is definitely a good card in this matchup. Mutt. Okay. Chariot. Okay. So I think I'm not going to Edict just yet. Ooh, Fatal Push. Okay, that was perfect. So let's try to see how greedy they really are. Take them off black. And then even if they do have Greasefang, then we have Push. Wow, what a hand. We did have that really nice draw push though, so can't be complaining too much here. So let's take out Chariot in case they have a second Greasefang or like a Can't Stay Away. I really did want to go for the Field of Ruin yet again, because I feel like Swamp is probably like the only basic they play. But oh, okay. Yeah, let's attack. Okay. Play out Shadow. Kind of scared they have another Scrapwork Mutt though. If they made that play really quickly last turn. Oh, it's okay. Thoughtseize themselves. Yeah, I couldn't have done anything about this. Dang. Kind of sucks that this is how we end the league. But it's okay. Dang. Stupid Greasefang just like having such good variants like this sometimes. I guess we also haven't had the best draws last 2 turns. Pretty sure we're just dead here, right? I guess not entirely. We're at 1 now. Okay. Okay. Wow. So I don't know. I think they just had really good variance that match. Like their mana base did not like have any disadvantages for them both games, which I feel like is kind of like unlucky for us. I guess Founding the Third Path was their only blue card that we saw, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty greedy. I feel like we have a pretty good matchup up against them in general, so I'm not really worried about that too much. And yeah, I think they had some pretty good variants there, so that's okay. And just see you guys for the wrap up. All right, so post league we have gotten our third 3-2 with this deck, so I feel pretty good about it. Felt like our losses in this in this league were 2 matchups that are pretty much fine for us. You know, the mono blue devotion deck was definitely tough, and I think that it's definitely just a grind fest. Cling to Dust was extremely nice. I think it could have gone either way. And then Greasefang, they had a pretty greedy mana base, so I think the field effects were really nice. I think we just had very bad variants. They just got pretty lucky with their starts, despite having that bad, being a 4-color deck. So yeah, not too bad about that. And I feel like we have a really nice Greasefang matchup with the Cling to Dust Trespassers, just so much removal. Shadow helps out a bit, and then having the Needles and Kalitas post board is pretty nice as well. So don't mind that too much. Yeah, and then the wins felt really nice. I just really love the style of play this deck has, just being able to play like a really kind of grindy attrition based deck always feels really nice, at least for me. And we do have some we do have the ability to have fast starts with the Shadows and Trespassers and Sheoldreds. Sheoldred was extremely good, especially against the mono green deck, being able to close out the games extremely quickly, especially against a deck that doesn't really have good answers to a card like Sheoldred. Is of course, love to see those types of things. So feels good in that way. I don't think I would change anything other than perhaps going for a Murderous Rider in place of the Trespassers. I've been kind of wanting to try that out. It definitely is going to decrease our clock, which is a consideration to be held. But I think Murderous Rider could be a bit better. We're going to be up to 16 removal spells with that, but at least it's going to be interesting. I do want to try it out, despite Trespasser being pretty nice in Rakdos and Greasefang and whatever. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, thank you so much for all the support, getting a lot of new subscribers. So if you're new here, definitely appreciate you being around. Hopefully you stick around. And yeah, see you guys for the next one. Thank you so much.